we're live.
All
I'm sorry.
right, right.
Want to step away and come back?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay, you guys, I'm excited. I'm excited. We are actually live. His audio is good. This is what we're gonna do. I'm excited. I'm look. We live. We live. So I'm getting ready to go through the whole process of sharing it again. He'll be with us in a couple of seconds. I'm excited because I'm ready to do this interview, and I want you guys to
All
do us
right.
support us by sharing it, sharing it, sharing it, sharing it, sharing it, sharing it. So we are live. We are live. We are live. We are live.
All
So
right.
we are live. You guys can actually hear us. You guys can actually hear us, which is really awesome. I'm getting ready to share this on some other pages. So bear with me and give me a couple of seconds, okay? Because I'm going through the setup time right now of doing this, getting it together, sharing it on some other pages. I want you guys to share it with us. Oh my goodness. And yeah, buddy. Here we go again. Yes. Yes, here we go. Let me put yes. Let's start this interview. This is what we're gonna call it. Let's start this interview. Let's get it happen. I'm gonna invite some people to come aboard and check it out. That's what I'm getting ready to do right now. God is good. See, when you think things are gonna work out, it works out. Okay?
Every
Okay.
time, believe me, every time, every
Every
time.
time, all the time. We're gonna invite all of these. I don't care. I'm writing everybody on my list. I'm inviting everybody. Okay. There we go. Right? And then we'll share it with your folks later. All right, let's
Oh,
go
yeah.
in. Let's start this interview.
Okay,
Okay.
all right.
All
Trying
right.
to get the seat right. I'm looking at moving all over the
Let's start this interview and let's do it right now. All right. And here we go. And here we go. Oh, come on. And here we go. Let's see. Make sure your audio's good. It's good. We good.
I'm good. I hear you loud and clear.
We hear it loud and clear. Okay. That's what's up. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Yes, this is your girl Dee Dee Walker Live, and I'm excited because I am on here with my boy. We had a little audio problem, but we are on here, and I'm here with Mr. Nate Moran. And I love this dude because he is the most humble fella that you can ever meet in your entire life. He is out there doing his thing. He's a dancer, a theatrical dancer. Am I saying it right? He's a
Yes,
dancer,
yes,
and he's out there, and he does hip hop and all other modern dancing and everything mixed together. Is that correct?
yes. Yeah. I'm getting to the mind. The mind took over, but I did tap, jazz, African, hip hop. I didn't do the ballet, but I did just about everything else. You know.
Everything, and he's no stranger because I have interviewed you on different platforms. I even got some video out with you too where you're performing. And we're gonna, as soon as we get that together, we're gonna go ahead and put that together soon. And you just recently wrote a book. But before we get into that, let's go ahead and get into these interview questions. When did you actually start dancing?
Ever since I was a baby, my
Ooh,
mom used to, my mom used to give me 50 cents to do James Brown split. For a guest when they do the little that Coke 45s in the back of the day on remember the black and white TVs and I've been watching dancing since I was a baby, man. That's been my passion all my life.
oh, awesome, awesome. And you know, you talk about, since you were a baby, but who influenced you to do dancing?
Oh wow, man. Then let me go, yo. Let me get ready. It's gonna be a list. 'Cause I got a whole bunch of them. I
No,
go back when Shirley
talk,
Temple,
what's
Shirley
up?
Temple, Bill Robinson, Hines and Hines, father and son, Nicholas Brothers, Charlie Chapman, Marcel, who my boy Cap Calloway. Oh man, we go on. Even what's his name? Hold up. Is it the guy first guy did the moonwalk? Come on, hold up. What's his name? Bill Bailey. Bill Bailey was the first one that ever did the moonwalk. To be honest with you, he's the first moonwalker. I watched him all of them grow up and that was my they inspired me. I was watching when they used to dress. That's why I still like wearing tails and everything, because when they stepped on the stage, you knew they were ready to dance. So it was just I wanted to be like them when I grew up. That was always that was my thing. When everybody else was shooting balls, I was watching them dances. That footwork and everything was crazy.
Hmm. Wow, wow. You guys who are tuning in right now, we are actually interviewing Nate Moran, and I've got a slew of questions for you. But I do, for those who people know you, like I'm in grocery stores and I talk about you, and people know you because
Oh, no.
you have made an impression on so many people's souls, and you have made an impression on my entire family. We love you. We just love you. Can you tell folks a little bit about yourself and your story and what makes Nate Moran?
Okay, I'm ex-military. I went in the military 18 years old, like regular back in the 70s, and I traveled and saw the world, and through the military. But I went through the homeless thing too as well as I got out of the military. And what's really pushing me now, I'm jumping, because I don't want to hold this interview because I got a lot, and there's a lot of stuff is in the book too as well. But
This is you. It's all you. It's you. It's all you.
I'm thankful. I'm thankful for everything that comes my way. I'll be honest with you. I'm thankful to even be on this interview. First of all, before I even get into any other questions, thank you first for allowing me to be on your show. I'm really honored. I haven't heard from you in years, and I'm looking forward. I was like, man, I was always asked, where Didi, where Didi, and sitting here talking with you right now, it's really a blessing, and I'm thankful. And I just want to say that before we go into the other, we
Oh,
got to get back into the question, but I just want to tell you that
my,
I've been,
the
you've been right here with me no matter. I didn't see you, but you always stay right there with me. You know what I mean? I want to let you know that. Um,
Thank you. The honor is mine. The honor is mine. And when people get to the people who are viewing and don't know you will understand why when I was like, I'm going to interview Nate Moran, and this brother's out there doing his thing. You are very, and I know for folks who are like, well, who is this guy? Just first of all, you're inspirational. You're an inspiring person because what you have been through, where you have gone, and what you're doing right now is a beautiful. So I just wanted to say that. But go ahead, finish your story. Start.
wow. Well, you got, you come on, you're not get soft. Don't make me soft, man. Um,
No, no, don't do that.
we, that's how crying look ugly. Well, that's just whole short. no,
Well, this,
um,
this talking about this guy is deep. He's an awesome person.
you
You
know,
know,
um,
they are.
it, I was homeless. I went through the homeless thing in New York. I was homeless for 2 years in the streets in New York, 13 years ago. I almost got killed. I almost went to death. I seen death. I seen it all. Every day was like, I don't know what's gonna happen next, or I'm gonna be alive to see another day. I didn't know. You had your good days too. You got your bad days as well. But through the military, I traveled and seen the world, and they say the more you see, the more you learn. And by me having that foundation in the military and the Southern foundation, and my grandma raised me, it helped me survive a lot in those streets. And helped me get through some of the things I got through. And now I'm at, like you said, but I got a book out that I'm trying to inspire people to never give up. A lot of people are, they go through stuff, and now with this virus and stuff that's going on, and all this stuff that's going on, and I'm hearing about my friends and stuff that's, that's sick and everything, and family members and all. It's deep, and people, lose hope. So now we got to hold on to each other in any kind of way we can to lift each other up, because we got to inspire them. It's one hand wash the other, both hand wash your face, and I really believe in that. And I believe in that, we got to look out for each other. I don't care if you green, purple, whatever, got an eye in the middle of your head, people, and that's the love we want to share with each other. After being through the stuff that I went through, my struggle, I've been to the other side of the world. I had houses, Mercedes Benzes, 3, 4 bank accounts, money, I never worried about money. I've been through that side of the world too. And, now we got to go through what we go through to become the person who we're supposed to be, and that's what sometimes, like I did an interview one time at the YouTube station in Manhattan, and they interviewed me, and the question they asked me, they said, Nate, would you change anything that you in your life? What would you change? I said nothing, because because I had to go through that, and I had to live that good life, and then I had to live the bad life, and you know, it made me become the person who I am. I don't drink, I don't do drugs, I don't do none of that. My high is life. People inspire me. I like like you and everybody. People that's doing something positive. I don't care if you're rich or you're not. As long as you're doing something positive for the world, that inspires me. From the young to the old. You got young people that's out there, 12 and 13 years old, that's doing stuff inspiring. So there's no age limit on far as who's inspiring people. I get inspired by people, seeing people and seeing them going. I'm gonna keep going, and I try to push everybody else to go as much as I can. You know, some people, you work a little harder, I don't care. We sit down. I remember back in the day, the old timers sit down and talk to us. They made us, they sit down and drop jewels on us. Dinner table was time to talk. It wasn't their phone. It wasn't nothing on. It wasn't no TV. And my grandma had 13 kids. So I was, I was around that all that love. Like I said, we didn't have much, but we had a lot of love, and we did a lot of talking and a lot of communicating. And that's what we got to get back to. We need to sit down and talk to each other and help each other to get through whatever we got to get through. Because sometimes the finances struggle, sometimes in the jobs, sometimes it's just life, and we just need. And that's what I'm about. I want to down the road become what you call a motivation speaker. I want to get into that more and more. That's on my hit list. Because old timer said when they read your eulogy, what what they gonna say about you? I say a good guy, bad guy, funny guy. Somebody in the back might say you owe me money, or you want to be one of them guys that make a difference or try to make a difference. I want to be one of them guys and try to make a difference, man. I it feels good when I see somebody smile. That's why I always say take a minute to smile. When I go into the cash registers, when I go into the stores and the stores, whatever, Home Depot, it doesn't matter where I go, grocery store, I always trying to find a way to make the cashier do something to make it a laugh out of it. Because you don't know what kind of customer they had before me. I don't know. But, let's maybe lift you up for that second, a minute. You never know what you're going on at home. So that's what I'm about.
You know, and your story is very encouraging. It is. And motivational speaker, you know what? I definitely think that you should go ahead and do stuff like that. And I do want to talk about the fact that you, from being homeless, you started dancing again, to traveling to places all over the world. Can you talk to us a little bit about that?
Yeah, what happened, I got, well, I'll tell you, I'm a veteran. And to get back, when I got back on my feet, I got into my music therapist at the VA, the Northport VA in Long Island. And I started dealing with a music therapist named Tracy Enright. And me and Tracy, this guy came to me and said, yo, man, they gotta go in that music therapy. They singing, they dancing and stuff, man. We have fun, blah, 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 blah. And I was getting my life together then. I grew up, like I said, dancing all my life. And that's been my passion. And so what happened, I went in that room and met Tracy, and they was in there singing, and everybody was having fun. And I was like, okay, I can do this, And they have a thing called National Veteran Creative Art Festival. And it's like veterans from all over the United States compete, singing, dancing, acting, drawing, whatever part of the arts. You can get involved with the competition. And I got involved. She pushed me. She pushed me to get involved. And I got involved and I danced again. First I did a Louis Armstrong, or Louis Dolly, you know what I mean? I did that in the competition. Cause I
You
thought
just
I was Louis. I
did
thought I
it.
was Louis back in the day. I thought I was Louis. I just knew it. Wonderful World and all that, but I did that first, and then I got into dancing. She pushed me to dance for a competition. And after I got that book, after getting on stage and I won nationally, and I performed in La Crosse, Wisconsin, and it aired on PBS. And that bug hit me. That stage, that whole chills going through me right now, thinking about that day. I danced a Smooth Criminal, Michael Jackson. I wasn't even doing mime then. That was 2010. No, 2009, 2010. Yeah, 2010. Yeah, 2010. And that book hit me, and I started going for it again. Once you get that taste, once you get that taste, it's like I gotta go. I gotta keep going. I gotta keep going. I want the other stage. I want to do another performance. I want to do something. So I was doing a lot of stuff for the veterans, and I was doing a lot of shows, Christmas shows, everything, just only for veterans. And then I started meeting people after I did when I got into mime in 2011. People started reaching out to me to perform their mime, and that song that I won nationally again, and I performed in Arkansas, Fayetteville, Arkansas. No, the Little Rock, Arkansas. Yeah, Little Rock, Arkansas. And that book, before you know it, doors start opening and blessings start coming. And people, wow, chills going through. I started meeting people and hitting stages that I never dreamed of. I did Reno, you know, re, but really, honestly, every stage to me is a big stage. It could be one person in the audience to me that's big because dancing and performing has been all my life. So I enjoy just doing it. I remember back in the day, we used to battle in the playground, and the best dancers go for it, dance, drum, a beat. We was, that was like, that was the stage, you know, you know, we used to battle, but, yeah, so getting back on stage again, and getting that high. It was like that high. I don't, like I said, I don't need to drink, I don't do none of that. I'm enjoying this natural life, and it's a beautiful thing, and it's a door started opening, and people started singing their music. I started performing, and I'm still in the door, still keep opening. Now I'm even part of a Dragon Squad film series, everything is so, I can't, sometimes I get blown up. Sometimes I sit back and say, I can't believe this happening. After sitting back, remember and get on the 2 train one day and hearing the guy say, "Oh Lord, here comes Stinky." You know, I remember them days. I remember them days I was so hungry that my stomach was touching my back, and all I wanted was a 25-cent bag of chip just to feel like I'm doing something. I've been to that side. So when these days I'm getting these blessings and people say, okay, and now I'm working newspaper articles and the war. I even got a proclamation, from Harlem. In Harlem, I got a proxy. They gave me a proclamation. Sally crying and the mayor, and it gave me a proclamation. So wow. I work with a youth out here in PA, and I tell them, you just got to keep going. Whatever lick that's come your way, you keep going. Don't worry, it's gonna be all right. Because I sit back and see me, honestly, and the Lord has blessed me. I got to give it to Him. I got to give Him all His credit. I give it to God. Everybody believe in that higher power, but I believe in God and I believe in the Lord. So the Lord, He gave me a chance, and I'm enjoying every bit of it. I'm not gonna front. I'm thankful so much. You know, I, I can go on and on with that. You don't even know. You don't even know. That's why I gotta make sure I gotta come. I gotta go in and come out. From Brooklyn. I can't let everybody see that song, man.
You are amazing. You really are. What made you? What people who are tuning in or about to tune in, you do dancing. But your choice of dancing, you do mime, like the mime face. What
Yes.
made you get into that?
And that's what happened. I remember the myself, and Charlie Chaplin guys. And the song Usher, There Go My Baby. I knew it. I used to ride on Long Island Railroad into that song. Cause I like the song. It was just something about that song that, I remember the days where you see your girlfriend, and you every time you saw her, you were like you couldn't wait to see her. You saw her, and you were like Christmas, there go my girlfriend, there go my baby. You little kid, you tell your friend, there go my girl. So that song was like that type of thing to me. And I wanted to bring it to life. And I remember, you know, I went to Party City. I bought some white paint,
Mm-hmm.
and I was putting it in for a competition for the entry. And when I put the paint on, I felt something different. I told Tracy, she was recording the video. I said, Tracy, don't miss nothing with this one. I said, I feel something. And I literally felt my body leave me and step into the song. And I wasn't here. I was strictly in that song. And it's on YouTube. But and when I came out, I was like, let me see the video. Like a little kid. And when I saw the video, it was like, wow. and that feeling got me hooked to doing mine. And at one time I was treated the gospel, but then I was, message. I was doing Stop the Violence event in Harlem, and then they told me, like the first team and everybody was there, whatever. And they told me not to. They told me just don't limit myself. So that's why I do mine more for R&B, gospel, country, western, hip hop. As long as the words are disrespecting women in the world. I don't believe in people disrespecting women in the world. I got love for women. My mom curved me 9 months. My grandma raised me. I got respect for all women, and I don't not
Right.
respect women. And the world, I love the world. You know what I mean? You got your good and bad. It's like the day it's snowing outside. And then you're gonna have sun. You're gonna have some. You're gonna have you're gonna have a sunny day. So that's how it changes. I like to change the weather. Some people say, "Oh, I gotta go to Florida." I like to change the weather because that's the way life is, and you still
Mhm.
have to deal with it. You adapt with it, and you just embrace the beauty of all of
Amazing, amazing. So, um, your book,
it. Yeah.
uh, The Mind Speaks. Tell us about that.
Well, that mine's always to speak. So that's why first of all, that's why I named it. To get that catch. It tells my story. It tells my good and my bad. Even I made wrong decisions. Because we all make wrong decisions sometimes. You know, it's my biography that I put out. It's kind of like a biography, and it tells about the people who inspired me, and so maybe I can inspire somebody else. And if I just get one person, you know, I'm happy. I didn't go through all that and I do something with it. I had to go through. Remember when I had to come do this show in North Carolina, and I had just got off work. I worked from 2 in the morning, 10 in the morning, and I drove. I didn't. I went. I came home. I took a shower. I jumped in the car and I drove to North Carolina by myself. 8 hours, 9 hours almost. 3 stops. I got there and I had my shades on. I took my shades off. You say you look tired. I said I haven't been asleep yet. I just worked 8 hours and I came straight here, but I had to be here by that red carpet. I said, you know what happened? I walked in and I crawled and I did to do negative, to be in negative environments why I couldn't do the same thing and do something positive. And I remember that day. I never forget the day when you saw me and said, boy, you look tired. I said, yeah. I said, I drove. I had to get here. I had to make sure I was here for your event.
You
And that's
know,
what, mm,
and I'm glad you brought it up because now you're gonna make me cry. And I don't want to cry, but that was for a good cause, and you did this for free, and you
right.
drove all the way from New York, and you came to this event. And I know I'm gonna cry. Please forgive me. And I want to say thank you because I never had a chance to say thank you to you because that event was for raising awareness to sickle cell anemia. And you drove, and I never had a chance to say, I appreciate you because that was a beautiful thing. And you did it for free, and you would have hit. Everybody loved you. You were
Oh,
like the talk of the whole, you would have talked the show. You took it over. We had
oh,
beautiful singers. We had a lot of famous people come out that day. We had producers, everything. It was the talk of the town. We raised a lot of money, and it was to bring awareness to sickle cell anemia. And all I did was say to you, I'm having this event. I would love for you to be there. And you were like, I'm there. I'm there. And you drove from New York to North Carolina. So what is that, like 12 hours?
yeah,
No sleep.
it took me it took me a minute. It took me a minute. It took me
You
a
know,
minute.
I never had a chance to say thank you. So thank you. I just want to say that because, a lot of times when people do things for you, we take it for granted. And we don't we're like, okay, do this for me. They jump up and do it. Oh, yeah, thank you. Okay, next time. But it took to my heart that you did that because you didn't know me at the time. We talked on the phone. We bonded that way. I think I've interviewed you a couple of times, but you didn't know me. and you did it from the kindness of the heart. And this is the type of person that you are. And this is what I wanted to bring across to the people who are looking at it now or looking at it later. This is who you are, you know, and it says a lot, especially everything that's going on in the world today. And everybody's so just overwhelmed and angry. And then if you reflect on people who really matter to you, it's like we don't give them the appreciation at the time that we should. So I just wanted to say that, but I want to change the subject because I don't want to cry no more.
Okay. Yeah,
Cry.
you gonna make me measure screen all up. I'll be looking all. No,
Book, your book made your book. How do you feel about your book making Amazon's bestseller book? Dancer
yeah.
book, the
Wow.
bestseller book. How do you feel about that?
Oh
That's
man, it messed me up. My publisher called me, and Bathsheba Monk, she's with Blue Heron Bookworks. So I gotta give her a shout out because she helped me make my dream come true. You know what I mean? Good people, mad love for her, mad love for her. She it wasn't for her, you know, we worked together and we pushed hard through this virus and got this book out, you know, and so Bathsheba Monk, Blue Heron Bookworks, love you. You know, when she called me, she said, Nate, guess what? I said, what's up? What's going on? No time she texted me, this time she called me. So your book made #1 new release bestseller in dance, and you beat out what's his name, Elton John, in the first week. Like what? My book? Nah. So I went back. I couldn't believe it. You know what I mean? We got to. So I hit it again. I looked and I saw it. You know,
yes.
we took that photo screen and shot it. You know, to make sure because you know it's not going to last. You know, it's going to change. So you got to get it while you get it. And I was like, wow. You know, I had to sit back and just sit down. You know, it was one of them sit downs. You know, you standing up, sit down and embrace it because, like I said, little old me, here comes Stinky. You know what I mean? And now my book is made #1, Amazon new release. You know, in dance, and I was like, wow. You know, and dance is my life. Dance is my life, and now my book made #1. It was like I think I hit my knees and told him thank you. You know, I told him thank you. You know, so even you
Yeah.
know, it's some of the words like it was thankful, man. I can't believe that. You know, honestly, I'm so thankful my book is out there too. You know, to have a book out there. You know, stinky. You know, I got a book out there. You know,
That's a beautiful thing. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. So, what's next? What's next on your list?
I'm in part of a Grandmaster Tyrone Bullock's Dragon Squad film series. It's going to be Netflix and all that stuff. You know, we rehearsing every week, we're getting ready every week, you know, because of the virus, it pushes some of our taping back, you know, but we get, you know, sometimes it takes a year, it takes whatever, you know, for a good film to come, you know, you got to put that work in. But we working on that, and I'm featured in that, you know, and I got a major scene piece in that, you know. I met him doing fashion shows. I perform for fashion. I perform for all events. You know, I do weddings. I even did funerals. You know, and I was doing fashion shows, and he was there in CMG New York Fashion Week, and we met, and we became friends, and now I'm part of a film series with him. You know, great guy, very humble guy. You know, I
Oh,
always mention,
that's
you know,
beautiful.
yeah, that's
Uh,
there. I got some other things on the plate. You know, what else is going on? Got more interviews. You know, I'm looking forward to, and some more. You know, people hitting me up. They want me to shoot some videos. I'm doing some videos. I'm doing. Some people sending me music from Jamaica. They want me to perform. Some guy, you know, he's living in Florida, but he want me
Oh,
to
you
mind the song. Yes, I got some people sending me music. A lot of people sending me music. Try this. I want you to do this. I want you to do that. From gospel to R&B. So that's what, you know. Now with this virus and the COVID. So it's keeping me inside to study. So I can study the songs like I want. I can study, because sometimes when you move too much, you study, but you have studied. Now I got to sit down and really study so I can really bring the songs to life. What I try to do anyway, my best.
Awesome, awesome. So, I know that you're a busy guy, and I kept you on here a little bit longer than you probably
Man,
expect.
we can kick it all night. I'm good.
Me and you can talk. So, how can folks find you on social media?
You can go to my website. My website is natemime.com. Um, my Instagram is Nate the Mime, but you might see Nate Moran. My Facebook is Nate Moran, and you'll see my picture now. Because I had a picture with a silhouette. Remember, I had a silhouette for so many years with
Picture
me
that.
like that. That
Every
was
time
taking my
we
head off.
with you,
Yeah,
we
yeah, yeah.
do a picture together. Yes, a picture together when you're going like that, and then I got my hat. And, yeah, no.
Wow. Yo, D, you amazing. I just want to say, before we move on, you amazing and you grind and I respect the way you humble, like you said, you talk about me. You're very humble. You work hard. You ever since I met you, ever since you put your work in, man. And you put your heart in your work. See, it's the difference when somebody put work in and they just putting their work in. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
You put your heart and your work in. Come on, you drove and interviewed me in Durham. Was it Durham, North Carolina? You came and drove out there to interview me in Durham.
Yeah,
You know,
and something. I'm gonna look for that footage that we shot of you because at the time we had a TV show called Coffee Time, and we came out to you and we shot it. And I'm desperately looking for that footage. I don't know if we sent it to you or had a chance to send it to you. I'm looking for it so I can go ahead and post it because you did your thing. You
uh,
tore it up, okay?
that's what I did, like an old man. I did an old man thing.
Mhm.
They never told this. Yeah, wow, wow, thank you. Yeah, but yeah, you doing your thing, bro. You're doing it, and I respect what you do. And like I said, it's definitely an honor. I have these are real my reading glasses, but they tinted. But I said I can still see the movement. I took them off. I took them off. I don't think I'm saying trying to be cool with the shades on. I
I
ain't
got.
gonna say.
I wanted to be cute. We getting older. We getting older.
Yeah, yeah. They be like, what he with the shades on for? There ain't no sun, so I took them off. But
I love it. All right, so I hate to do this. We're at the ending of the interview. I just want to say thank you so much for coming on. We're going to do this again because I've got to keep up with you, especially the special that you got going on. What you said, Netflix is it happening or?
it's gonna be on every social media. It's gonna be the film. It's called the Dragon Squad film series. It's
Okay,
gonna be it's gonna be on every platform they can get their hands on. Um,
that's how you do it. Put it on every platform. And I would love to come back at a later date and hopefully at this time with COVID, I can interview you in person and we'll get some video on it and everything. I do like to say that we are live right now on Facebook and we're live on 106tbcradio.com. So we are being sponsored by Remtech Solutions, which is an IT company that takes care of all of your IT needs. So all you got to do is take care of your business at hand. And my next interview is with R&B singer, which you know him, you met him, R&B singer Buddy Wick. And
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
it,
yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah.
intro, yes, yes. So I'm going to be interviewing him on the 21st. So that's going to be awesome. And if anybody would like to go ahead and sponsor the show, hit us, sister.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what's up. That's what's happening.
So
Yeah,
much. Okay,
I got it worked out. I want to say this right here
go ahead.
to everybody. Remember, never give up. Always take a minute to smile. That
Mhm.
1 minute might make a difference for your day or even your life. So never give up, man. Don't
Never
let
give
don't don't let nobody, don't let nothing stop you for doing you and being you.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. And
Oh,
again, thank you, Nate, for coming in. my humbleness is to you. Thank you. I'm gonna come off of here, and then I'll let you guys know where you can. Right now we're live, but I'll let you guys know where you can listen to this whole thing again, including some Christmas music. Well, actually, I think when we do it again, it'll be after Christmas. It'll be New Year's. But we're still gonna play some Christmas music because I love Christmas time. Okay. Oh, what are you doing for Christmas? What are you doing for Christmas?
In the house, in the house, chilling, chilling.
Just chill, just
Yeah,
chilling.
normally I go to my sister's house, in DC and spend Christmas. Me and my sister though we were close, but because of the virus again, we're gonna do a Zoom, Christmas with each other and see her, and that could be cool.
We're doing
You
a
know,
Zoom. We're doing Zoom. Well, maybe you can Zoom with us because I'm also doing a Zoom with a couple of people, and they're going to show their dish, they're going to show their clothes, whatever. So maybe you could join us in on us on that on Christmas Day. That would be nice if you're up to it. If you're up to it.
I'll let you know. I keep it posted. You know how I go.
Look how cool you are. I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna let you know.
Why you messing with me?
But
Wow, man. You don't know it's so good to be kicking it with you, man. It's really good. You right there, man. You've been right there. That's cool. That's cool, yo.
all right, Nate, you continue to be blessed. I'm gonna come off of here, and we're getting ready to go ahead and put that music back on to 106tbcradio.com. Thank you for tuning in, and yeah, buddy,
Take care.
you too.
Never give up.
Never give up.